Hello viewers, welcome to the channel, welcome to another Minecraft video. In today's tutorial, we're going to be building the Schützenpanzer Marder 1A3. So this is virtually indistinguishable from earlier models up to the later model of the A1, coming standard with the Milan missile launcher and the subtraction of the rear remote-controlled gun pod. So first, we're going to start right in the middle with a space of 3. Place down 2 dark oak fence gate to each side. Next, we're going to use a nether brick stair, and this guy will use one placer block and have him facing upside down and towards the front. Next, we're going to take 2 polished black stone stairs, upside down and facing towards each other behind it. Once those are down, we're going to take 2 grindstones, place them off the back of those 2 dark black stone stairs. It's been a while since we've used these blocks. And 2 upside down dark black stone stairs behind those 2 grindstones. Just place off each other like that. And we're going to take just some nether brick and start placing them under any exposed ground level for a little more immersion. Doing that to the other side. And once you have that done, we're going to place 2 dark oak fence gates right behind those. Oh, one more step here. This would be a a nether brick stair just upside down, and then those 2 dark oak fence gates. So once you have that done, we're going to take our dark prismarine slabs and just build them between the nether brick stairs upside down. And then once you have that done, we're going to take some banners. So you'll need 3 for this level right here. The recipes right here, pretty simple. My usual banner wheels, though this one's the 3-block wide version, so it's disguising itself as 2 basically, with this cross one in the middle. So we're going to place them down as follows. So it looks like there's only 2 road wheels in a space of 3 blocks. And then we're going to do that one more time. Oh, forgot a ground level blocks back here. Let's correct that. Same thing on the other side. And lastly, we're going to put some blocks on the grindstones to make them look a bit more like usual road wheels, but not a full block size. So just some normal item frames, green stained glass pane. And we're going to place a button on both sides. So taking our debug stick, we'll have them facing that way. And there we have layer 1 is complete. Starting layer 2, we're just going to place some green terracotta blocks on top of all our green prismarine slabs. Now working off of this, we're going to place mossy cobblestone walls right in the front. And on top of both these nether brick, hold on here, these are dark oak fence gates. We're going to place nether brick stairs to the left and to the right. And we're going to bring spruce slabs off to the side, upside down of the green terracotta. With nether brick stairs on top of these dark oak fence gates. Placed like so. Now we're going to take some signs and some other items. So in front of these nether brick stairs. You can place dark oak signs in front, and to the outside, we're going to place spruce to form the side skirts. Spruce sign on the first spruce slab. We're going to skip one, place two more. Skip one, place two more. Skip one and place one right off the nether brick stair in the back. Going to do the same thing to the other side. It's a pretty symmetrical vehicle that I already don't know what I'm doing. Oh, nope. I just can't count. So we're going to just take our invisible item frames, place them on the first spruce slab, then on the second of the second sign, the first sign of the third row, and then right on the nether brick stair. And we're just going to place nether brick slabs in the lowermost position, which they should already be in when you place them in the item frame. I'm going to bring that over to the second side. And moving on towards the back, we're going to grab some different blocks here. So we're going to place a green shulker box just facing outwards, because it's a kind of a directional looking texture. So we want this texture facing outwards, and then some deep slate tile walls. Next, we're going to take some other items here. So this black banner, it's again pretty simple. I don't usually complicate my banners too much. If they're complicated, I'll leave a recipe, but this one's pretty straightforward. You're just starting with a black banner, cutting in half with green, and then putting a black diagonal slash through it. Kind of as the, looks like a mud flap basically. So we're going to place a cherry button on the back of this shulker box with an invisible item frame and a black stained glass pane for the convoy marking. So we're not going to debug things just yet. We're going to get the third layer up, so our debugging will not be reset. Starting with the third layer now, we're going to place a row of 3 daylight sensors on top of our mossy cobblestone walls. Grabbing some miscellaneous items here. We're going to place invisible item frames on the outside daylight sensors with a snowball for our headlights. And then some shackles for our hull from the previous layer. We're just going to turn these tripwire hooks upside down. And now we can debug these walls, since we don't have any blocks facing towards them. So we're just going to smooth them out and have the east and the west set as tall. Like so. Pretty straightforward. I do also want to put this driver's viewport in place. So it's just a really simple black banner and a green border. So we're going to break this block right here, which actually may reset our debugging, so spoke too soon there. Nope, we just have to set up to false to smooth them out. There we go. So now we're just going to take a row of dark green prismarine slabs on top of the first row of green terracotta, and just cover up that banner, so that's our driver's viewport. We're going to take our green head of choice here. And it's going to be looking at a slight angle, a bit more like that, closer to 45 degrees, give or take. We're going to place a dark oak trapdoor, closing them on top of the nether brick stairs right in front. I'm going to take an invisible item frame, place off the back of the dark oak trapdoors with the orange green stained glass pane for marker lights. And we're also going to take, let's do some placer blocks and a lever. We're just going to debug it into place. just like that for the mirrors. So once that's done, we can keep moving on back. So we're just going to take some more blocks. Alright, so we're going to place a row 3 pistons facing upwards. Row 3 green terracotta behind those. And placing a player head of your choice, green, to either side of the pistons to form that sloped angle going towards the middle of the hull, kind of a trapezoid looking angle. And we're also going to debug some sprue signs in the front. Of those heads for the additional stowage, I guess, compartments on the side of the hull, which is being represented with these sprue signs. So once those are in place, we should be able to safely debug these pistons, because they can be a pain in the butt if that's messed with. So I'm going to take some dark prismarine stairs, place them to either side of that row green terracotta facing inward. And with that, we're just going to carry this back 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Same thing on the other side. And fill this middle area in with green terracotta. So once that is in place, we're going to take some mossy cobblestone walls. Oh, wrong block there. So behind these last dark prismarine stair, I'm going to place down 2 mossy cobblestone walls on top of that spruce and on top of that nether brick stair. And on the inner part, I'm going to bring out the green terracotta. Green terracotta back out too, and put another shulker box. Oh, bring that back one more. Another shulker box on top of the one from the previous layer. So now we can safely debug our dark slate. We're going to east-west tall, and these are not smoothed out, but I don't think it really matters texture-wise. Like so, just like that. So now with that done, we're going to carry some spruce signs all the way back. And we're going to do this on both sides. So once that's done, on these last 2 dark prismarine stairs, we're going to take some normal item frames with some black beds, just to kind of have them facing horizontally. That took way too long to think of. So these are basically just the viewports into the side. And once that's done, we're going to take dark oak signs, place them a row of 3 right on the last row of blocks, with some invisible item frames on all 3. And these are going to be dark, just any black slab, and we're going to, if I remember correctly, rotate these upwards. That is right. We're also going to put an invisible item frame on the back of these walls with a red bed for the taillights. Alright, once that's done, that concludes our 3rd layer. Then we can move on to the last layers. For our final layers, we're going to start in the back so we can safely finish some debugging. We're just going to place down dark oak trapdoors on the mossy cobblestone walls in the back, and bring that all the way towards the middle. We can bring out these dark oak trapdoors 2 more blocks, only on top of the green terracotta blocks. And we're just going to smooth out these, which we don't need to. They don't need to be debugged since the trapdoor is already form them as tall, except they do need to be, I believe that is south. Let's debug those south tall just to fill in the gaps, make it look smoother. There we go. So let's start on that turret. So we're going to start on this second middle green terracotta block, place down a placer block actually, and then a dark prismarine upside down stair right behind that. If I have that correct, yes I do. I'm going to put a slab, dark prismarine slab in place of that placer block with the dark oak sign right there for various optic pieces. We're going to place down a spruce button on the right side, first green terracotta block, and we can just put that powered true to smooth it out, but there's something there, I don't quite remember what that is off the top of my head. So I'm going to take our green heads and place them down on top of the green terracotta block to either side of the upside down dark prismarine stair. And in the front we're just going to angle them back forward 5 degrees like that. So once that's finished, we're going to take a various assortment of blocks here. I'm going to place down a dragon head to the left side on top of this green head from the previous layer. So the dragon head with the snout facing inwards. Don't need that guy anymore. With a dark oak fence gate right on top of that upside down stair. And for the barrel, we're going to use a lightning rod and then a dark prismarine with a end rod. So a lightning rod, we want this guy to face, almost had it there, face it like that, facing north, and we also want to power true, or in wall true this fence gate, that's the word, fence gate. So it's just a little bit lower. And a end rod. We're going to flip this around like that. On the back of the fence gate, we're going to place down a green head. And see if we can place a dark oak sign, which we cannot on that dragon head, so we just got to do a usual placer block, dark oak sign, and then just flip it around right like that. So to the right side, we're going to take, or we're just going to make the little Milan missile right here. It's not nothing major. It's a pretty small weapon system. Just place down a player head. I just have a monitor. I use this for cameras, optics generally, but I guess it can be a missile warhead? Question mark. And a green head just right behind that. I'm going to just in-wall true this fence gate one more time because it was debugged. And we're just going to, for the final pieces, for the antennas, place 2 lightning rods on either side, just placed off of the dark oak signs. I'm going to flip these guys upside down, somehow, like that. And we're going to build the 2 iron bars right on top. So once you have that complete, that should finish off our Schützenpanzer Marder 1A3. Hope you enjoyed the build and tutorial, and see you in the next video.